It's definitely been like a quantum leap for me because I've always self-identified as a producer. Like other people come to me who have a vision and I work on the practicalities of making it happen. And I hadn't even really intended to write or direct this. I'd sort of put in an idea at the last minute and didn't actually think it would get through. And then once it got through, I had to scramble and think, well, how am I going to do it now? And I ended up writing it and directing it because nobody else is available to do it. Not because I really, I hadn't had up until that point a burning desire to write or direct. And so I learned how to write. Basically, I'd never written anything before like this. And I think having gone through this process, I'm a better producer for it because I had a great producer supporting me. And I completely now understand, even more than I did before, what a director needs to really, how much support they really need to be able to have the space to focus on what they're doing. I definitely want to write and direct something else again, maybe another short, under different conditions. Like I said, a lot of people sort of dropped out on me at the last minute, and it was very, very challenging. And I wouldn't mind sort of taking my time to do something else, but I'm definitely now much more curious about that side of the process. Yeah, I definitely the rigor of the writing process. When you think about the fact that, in the end, I think my final accepted draft was about 17 pages. Those 17 pages took 6 months, of blood, sweat, and tears. And I think it's much more difficult with a short because every single word on the page counts. Because you're taking up, you're trying to tell a story and follow an arc. In this case, almost a 3-act structure in, I think the final film is 15 minutes. That's very, very difficult. So, yeah, definitely from a writing perspective. And even from a directing perspective, when we came down to the edit, like realizing that some things were no longer needed and the story was evident in some of what we had already and we could leave certain things out. I definitely learned to be very sort of, yes, you want to be more sophisticated, but still hone in at the end of the day on the message. I would definitely advise people to just get out there and do it. I mean, the technology now just allows you to do so much, even with a small consumer level camera. Like, I think where we might be lacking sometimes is the initiative to actually plan a project and do it when there's not somebody breathing down our necks or there's not a final planned destination for it. But people do have the time. The technology is there. Go out and make work. You get better by practicing, basically.